Right, this should be the last video for this walkthrough. As you can tell, not the longest game in the world. What is this, the 14th video and it's done. But I think I've said it in prior videos, this has got to be in my top 10 favorite games ever. There's everything in it. It's everything that I love. It is a beat-em-up, it's a platformer, and it's there's a lot of puzzles in the game. There's a lot to figure out. And this part they try to throw... It's not that tough, but they try to throw in all of the enemies that they can. There were the ghosts that I don't like, we have machine gunners, and I think I see... Yeah, there's an elite commando. Oh, and he got me too. There are, however, no Goliaths and Grenadiers in this part. It's pretty much just the build-up to the final two boss battles. It's not really that tough. Oh, I just walked right into it. Get them all on opposite sides of the room. Okay. I'm surprised he didn't knock. He must have been weakened. Usually you can't lunge at the ghosts. Alright, last guy. Then the door should open. One more guy. Alright. Need a quick kill on him. We'll go up into a hallway and we've got some more collectibles. Actually, the last few collectibles that are in the game, actually. Dog tag there, but there's a ghost in here. So we'll get rid of him. You can see another dog tag right next to us. But in this same little caged-in area where the dog tag is, there's an action figure on the other side. You don't want to miss that. But we're going to be coming up on the boss battle with Sabretooth. Now, the end of this game is really similar to the way that it actually happened in the movie, but not exactly. Oh, wait, forgot another ghost. Alright, let's just blow his head clean off. And on the other side of the room, last dog tag. This is the last dog tag in the game. The end of this game is really similar to the end of the movie, but it's not exact. Come on, get through there.
Before I gut you, I want to know why.
Logan, welcome back to the war. We needed your powers for the pool. The mutant killer. The dead pool. It was surprising how easy you were to trick.
Who are you? Raven?
She's real, old friend. It's her. Tell him about the day you died.
They gave me a syringe full of hydrochlorothiazide. Reduces the heartbeat to almost zero. Breathing virtually stops. You flatline for 6 minutes.
Kayla's a credit to your race, Logan. She's got the mutant gift of telehypnosis. The ability to influence people through physical contact.
It was never real.
It was real for me.
I don't want to terminate you, Logan. There is another option. You can live knowing the woman you love didn't care about you, or
what?
We erase your memory. All of it.
That story you told me, about the guy who goes to get flowers for the moon, I had it backwards. I thought you were the moon and I was your Wolverine. But you're the trickster, aren't you? And I'm just the fool that got played.
No, Logan.
Let's do this.
So it's similar, but it's not exact, and a lot of the dialogue is really abrupt.
Never happened.
Good.
Obviously, they dragged it out in the movie and tried it. It was a lot more emotional.
What if this doesn't work? An adamantium bullet to the brain will erase every memory.
Colonel, my sister! Please, don't do this! I've done everything you've asked! You said you'd let her go!
I'm gonna end you.
Come on. heal up just like you. Do you even know how to kill me?
I'm gonna cut your goddamn head off to start. See if that works.
Now, according to the movie, the reason that Sabretooth is helping Stryker, Stryker promised to embed him with the adamantium skeleton that he gave Logan. He didn't tell him, however, that the procedure would kill him. Until this point in the movie. He'd already gotten what he wanted. He'd built Weapon 11. Oh, nice! That wasn't intentional at all. It just worked out that way. And this move works really well, too. It works on the boss battle after this, as well. Which is good, because there's so few attacks that do. Ugh, he's going to make me pay for it. Why don't we try that again? Yeah. That should be the end of him.
You know why I piss you off so much? Because at heart, I'm exactly what you are. An animal. Go ahead. Finish it.
No, Logan, you're not an animal. And I didn't trick you into loving me. Even when I wasn't near you, you loved me.
You're alive because of her.
Yeah, see, the dialogue's a lot shorter here. It's a lot less emotional.
I'm sorry. Stryker's holding my sister prisoner. He was going to kill her if I didn't do as he said.
Wait, is that you? Kayla, go save your sister. I'll take care of this. I used to be more chatty than this. I guess you're not the Merc with a mouth anymore. Alright, if that's how you want to play it.
I really don't think the developers at Activision were too concerned with telling the story from the movie as they were with just making the best Wolverine game that had ever been made so far. And when this movie came out, I mean, it was hated by a lot of people, and they hated this version of Deadpool. They hated the Ryan Reynolds Deadpool. Because it's not the Deadpool that we know today. But if you think about it, I mean, I thought Ryan Reynolds did a pretty good job, because when Deadpool first came out, he was a pretty serious character. He didn't develop his crazy, breaking the fourth wall, just completely insane character until several years later. And clearly the movie did a lot of things, gave him a lot of powers that he actually doesn't have. Like, he obviously doesn't have Cyclops' I-beams that can cut through a mountain. He clearly doesn't have an adamantium skeleton, he can't teleport.
Those blades supposed to impress me.
And he's not disfigured. Which Deadpool's entire body was disfigured, because when he committed himself to the Weapon X program, the procedure that gave him Wolverine's healing factor, he had cancer, and that was why he submitted himself to it. And when the procedure took place, it was the cancer that kind of ate him up and disfigured his entire body. So obviously it's not the same Deadpool. But I always thought they could have did a lot worse. There's never going to be a movie come out that's going to be exactly like the comics. There's only so much you can do in a movie. You only have so much time. Oh, wow! Oh, that was just luck. I don't think I've ever done that in this game before. I think I should have died there. And also in the movie, by this point, this fight took place. Sabretooth and Wolverine fought Deadpool up here. They'd already reconciled. And the reconciliation doesn't actually happen in this game until after this battle. Come on, make it! And the thing is with this Deadpool boss battle is that it's really hard to stay in close and just slash at him, because he just cuts right through your attacks. He doesn't even have to block. You'll be in mid-combo and he'll just start attacking you. But that's pretty cool. And the whole rest of this, again, is really similar to the movie.
So you're gonna keep me here until the tower collapses and kills us both?
The thought occurred to me. Why didn't you kill me, Jimmy? The real reason.
As much as I hate to admit it, we're brothers.
Yeah, we are. And while you try to hide it, we're both animals.
I am nothing like you. So get used to it. I've got to find Kayla.
You know what, pal? I'm always gonna be around to remind you exactly what you are.
Yep, and all good. And the rest of this is all cutscenes. Really, really love this game. The beginning of this cutscene, you can see, really doesn't match the end of the last one, but all good. Not a big deal.
Logan.
Hey, how about we talk about this at home?
Men like us don't get to go home.
Maybe you should turn that gun on yourself. Just leave. Head south. Walk till your feet bleed.
Yep, and again, not exactly the way it happened in the movie, but pretty close.
You always wanted to forget what you did. But if you do ever remember me, remember, I always loved you.
Yeah, and this here, she just walks into the water and drowns herself. Obviously that didn't happen in the movie, but I don't get that. I just don't get it at all. And right here in the film is where Gambit shows up to try to help him, but he's already been shot in the head with the adamantium bullet and can't remember who he is.
I've always been Wolverine. And I've always been alone. I'll probably be alone till the day I die. But that day ain't here yet.
Now this final cutscene here, I really, really like, because they finish the movie, they've already done that, and they go right back to the Project Wide Awake story.
So much lost. I still have work to do.
Which they took directly from the comics and got pretty close again. Got pretty close to the way it actually happened in the comics.
I suppose I should thank you. When you destroyed my Sentinel, you forced me to rethink my assumptions about robotics and prosthetics.
The hell you talking about, bub?
I'd heard you took an adamantium round through your thick skull. Guess you don't remember. Pity. I plan on doing some very bad things to you. So much better if you remembered why.
Guards! Guards!
Yeah. And once again, I think I said it before in that video, the Bolivar Trask in this game is taken after the guy who played him in X3, The Last Stand. Obviously not the guy from Days of Future Past.
Work out like we planned, but that doesn't mean giving up. This world may be broken, but I've got just the tools to fix it.
Alright, thank you guys so much.